What's up, guys? Peter Von Panda. Hey, I'm here in my Fiat 500, and I just took the little dongle that came with my iPhone 7 Plus that converts the USB port into the 3.5mm headphone jack. And I want to show you something because I want to point out that there is kind of a fundamental flaw here. So stay tuned. I'm going to explain it to you. But you, like me, are probably wondering, how well does it work? Does it work quickly, and does it work decently? So obviously I have the adapter. I kind of pulled it off this longer 3.5mm auxiliary cable here, which actually runs to my car. And the nice thing is, when I was in my car and listening to things like podcasts, I would just go ahead and plug this in. Since there's no headphone jack, now I need to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start up this podcast here, Peterson Perspectives, and see it's playing. I've got my car on aux. I'm just going to plug this in here and see how quickly it responds.
The order was in U.S. interest. That support has been framed. So
you can see probably in here that the audio plays through the speakers really quickly. So about as quickly as a headphone jack into the phone. While that may not surprise you, one of the things I was wondering is, you know, these lightning adapters that plug in so that you can video output to a TV kind of create a little bit of a lag initially. You plug it in, the phone or the iPad detects it, and then it kind of emulates that picture. So you don't have that big problem here. Now let me get to, so I'm happy with the way that works, but now let me get to what the fatal flaw is. The problem is, you can see I've got another cable that hangs right here, and this is a lightning cable that goes to my 12-volt power outlet. And the reason I have this is because there's a lot of times I like listening to my podcast and use the GPS on my phone. And so my issue right now is that if you have this in for the headphone jack, you can't plug in power. And so what you're going to do is you're going to kill your battery life, because playing music or video or anything on an iPhone is going to use battery power, but then the GPS is notorious for killing batteries. So what you can't do is charge and listen to at the same time if you don't have this, if you're not using Bluetooth. So it's going to really kind of push those people that are using 3.5mm to convert to Bluetooth. Now, there is another option. I have seen that there are some cables that not only have that split the signal out to a 3.5mm dongle here, and then another little dongle to another lightning cable. And Belkin has one with dual lightning ports, so you could plug this into the Belkin and then this into the bottom of the Belkin. So you actually kind of have this little convoluted thing. However, the issue is that none of those seem to be on the market. They all seem to be pre-ordered. And so what they are effectively doing is like this AV output for the lightning cable, which you can use to connect it to a TV, not only creates the HDMI port like the 3.5mm, but has another lightning port right there so that you can plug in a cable and power up your device at the same time. So this is kind of what you need instead of this if you're like me. Peter Von Panda, out.